Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Bear Grylls. Running Wild with Bear Grylls, the challenge. This is a separate series from the other Running Wild with Bear Grylls, which we've seen recently. It's Bear Grylls. If you don't know who he is, he's a survivalist. He's a guy who's really in touch with nature and has the means to survive in just about any environment, any situation. But in this series and the one like it, he takes celebrities along with him and basically says, okay, you're gonna leave your nice cushy little mansions and LA perfect weather and everything else, and you're gonna go and rough it in the jungle or the desert or the mountains or somewhere along with him, and usually eat gross stuff. So but learn new skills as well, so you get to see through their eyes what it's like to learn a new skill after, some of them have lived fairly cushy lives. Yes, some of them were waiters at some point. Many of them were waiters or waitresses at a restaurant somewhere here in LA at some point, or a valet. But in some cases, a lot of them just come from money, and they have an uncle in the business, and they've lived a pretty cushy life one way or the other. However, when I brought this up to verify that it was available and everything else, and I saw who the first episode featured, it was Natalie Portman, and I went, okay, I'm in. I loved Natalie for a long time, and in this first of 6 episodes of the first season, I'm feeling there's more seasons to come, or maybe just more episodes to come eventually. I know that Benedict Cumberbatch shows up. Just like in the other series, the very first episode featured Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. Benedict Cumberbatch shows up at some point, and he is Doctor Strange. Natalie played the Mighty Thor, and of course she's Queen Amidala, and she's Matilda all the way back when she was 11 years old in The Professional. And yes, she touches on, it's not just him teaching her certain things. He asks her about her life, her career, her family, all sorts of things that motivate her and what her life is like. She doesn't talk so much about her now ex-husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband, but she does talk about her kids a lot, and how much she realizes that, her oldest is 10 years old at the point of them filming this, probably in early 22, maybe. Excuse me. I'm still slightly sick. No edits. And she realizes that she was 11 when she made The Professional, and here she has a son who's 10, and she just realizes how freaking young that is. Anyway, that's just one of the little giveaways. And he always constantly brings up the fact that she's the Mighty Thor. Because, again, this came out around the time of the new movie. There's probably no accident. There's a lot of Avengers in these things. Like I said, Brie Larson in the last series, probably some others I've forgotten about, but Florence Pugh shows up in this from the Black Widow, and soon the Thunderbolts. Simu Liu is Shang-Chi. He is in this season as well. But you'll also find Anthony Anderson, Ashton Kutcher, and Rob Riggle, along with, Natalie, Simu, Ashton, Florence, Anthony, and Rob. So this is a no frills, no makeup kind of situation. So you get to see these actors in their kind of raw elements. There's no time for a touch-up to make them look pristine in the jungle or the woods or wherever. It's them. And yes, creative editing. If it turns out that Natalie Portman just can't for the life of her build a fire, there's going to be ways around that to make it look like she can build a fire. It's just the way it is. I don't know if that's the case. I don't really care. It's the adventure and just seeing what they had to go through. And her sequence, I only watched the first episode. Her sequence takes place in the wilds of Utah. Gorgeous Utah. And she's not thrown into a jungle or an Arctic escapade somewhere, but Utah drives this big, Range Rover or something into a somewhat desert, mountainous region. And he leaps in by helicopter onto the hood of the truck. Yeah, I guess that's a Range Rover. No, it's a Rubicon. Sorry, I could have just looked behind me to find out what it was. Anyway, yeah, you get to, it's lots of adventures, some fun, some serious talk, but you get to see her squirm at the idea of possibly eating maggots. He happily eats nature's taco, which is a cactus, a prickly cactus with the prickles taken out and maggots added to it. And he eats it in front of her, and she's just like that. They also have to drink filtered water through his underpants. Yeah, they haven't been hiking up a mountain for the last couple hours. And let me hear, oh, we found a nice little pocket of stagnant water that's full of goo and dead bugs and other garbage in it. You know what? We'll just take some, and then we'll later filter it through my underwear. And then boil the rest. Boil whatever filters through. Yeah, she drank that. But it was boiled, so you know what? If we're in a zombie apocalypse, we are gonna our level of acceptability when it comes to water quality is gonna go down real low at some point, no matter how prissy some of us might be about it. So, yeah. Anyway, I find it entertaining. I'm not a big person about reality shows and unscripted stuff like this, but I do like this concept. I do like he's entertaining enough on his own. He's knowledgeable, and yes, it's not just the two of them. There's obviously a cameraman or two along with maybe a producer, who knows. So it's not like they're alone in the wilderness. They talk to each other like they are, and also they do carry their own cameras, so there's certain angles. But yeah, they're not exactly just out in the wilderness. Nobody has any idea where they are. Like when they have to signal the helicopter from the top of a mountain. Yeah, the helicopter knows where they are. It's not a guess. There's, oh no, can't, the smoke's not out yet. The smoke, like, Natalie, quick, get the fire going. Yeah, that I taught you how to do. Okay, I'm trying. Yeah, they know where they are. They're gonna get picked up. And even if he has to lean in there and go, now the smoke, now you take credit, go. Oh, I did it, yay. Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure she did it. It's still, I don't know what the other ones go through. I think there's a neat little sneak peek at the very beginning of this, just shows all the different actors and a snippet from their experiences from this season, and some of them are pretty wild. So I highly recommend it. Again, I don't normally recommend this kind of stuff. I don't normally watch this kind of stuff, but I can see myself watching the Florence Pugh one. So it's just me. So so we'll probably watch Simu Liu, and you know what, we'll see. Rob Riggle's pretty funny. It'll be interesting to see him. It's not going to be a priority. I'm so far behind on so many shows right now, so I'm not going to really add this to my list. But if it somehow came on at some point, I'd watch it. Yeah. Somebody said, "Hey, let's watch that Bear Grylls thing." I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm cool with that." I'm just not going to seek it out. Like, I got to catch up on a lot of stuff, not just on Disney Plus. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
279.
Oh, now that's a short scroll. That's only 20 less. 279. Oh, so close. We were surrounded by shorts, but we got a documentary / maybe reality. I'm not really sure. I can't really tell what this is. It's too generic of a name, but it feels sciencey. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. We'll see. We're going to be watching Positive Energy. So here, let's hope for the best. That it's not like mothers berating children that they're not good enough when they dance or perform. I don't know. It just seems like something horrible that should not exist on Disney Plus. We've talked about that before. So, yeah. Positive Energy is what we're watching next. Oh, by the way, I do have an idea for another series of Bear Grylls. If you really, because it seems like he does put these if I'm completely wrong in the idea that, everybody's pretty much safe the entire time. Yeah, they're rappelling down mountains and going across ravines, and maybe they're involving themselves with scary lizards or something, or crocodiles. You never know with all the different environments they're in. If they really are putting them at risk, I'm just expecting there's going to be a series, like they've all signed waivers. I want to see a series where Bear Grylls just kills a celebrity. It's not intentional, no, but you don't know at which point in the season or which celebrity will die. And then the next episode, Bear has to get another celebrity, thinking it's just a normal episode, and he has to get that celebrity to help them hide the body or lose it completely. Pretty dark, yeah. But at some point, the fact that that everybody survived these things means that, yeah, there's a little bit of cushion, safety-wise, when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, because at some point, Bear Grylls' career is over the moment Natalie Portman breaks a leg, or Ashton Kutcher, has his face torn off or something. That's just gonna be the end of that, and it's probably best that he just finish the job. Ashton Kutcher's gone, and then he gets Rob Riggle to come in and help him sneak away the body. But somehow they all get it on camera. So yeah, it's never going to make it. So yeah. Positive energy is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow.